Meet Skidmark, a promising young man in his happy home with his picture-perfect family. Little do they know, or obviously, since they're living on the brink of nuclear war with the communists, his life is about to change. Unfortunately, Skidmark was cursed by the communists, and he has to spin a wheel every 15 minutes, and he has to find and collect the item from the wheel in which it requests. This said wheel contains most of the items in Fallout 4, and apparently in every other Fallout game too, since I keep getting shit from New Vegas. If Skidmark collects the said item, he will gain a good boost. For example, something like a dog meat pack of bodyguards. But if he fails to collect it in time, then he'll get a bad boost. For example, needing to kill everyone in his vicinity, ruining his run. He cannot hoard items hoping that the wheel lands onto it, because that's gay. And he has one shot at this, one life, just to make his life harder. Now, into the challenge. Here I am checking myself in the mirror, as I always do, shifting my anatomical features around to change the way that I will look for the day. I dick ass around dealing with my stupid family. I will continue my family lineage and be as abusive as my father was to his family. And his family before him. But before I can do that, the man in brown knocks on the door, trying to sell me snake oils. I tell him how I think my relationship with my wife isn't working out. He tells me, I don't care, and hands me a slab of paper for me to fill out about bunkers and shit. Before bolting to the lesbian's house next door. Probably. I don't know what he does after this. I'll put up a clip showing what he does behind the scenes. As I'm fiddling with my chopped wife in our baby son's room, the TV spins to life explaining that nuclear war is upon us. The front door opens automatically as I bolt away, leaving my son and wife behind, jumping into the bunker. Once inside, the people get us to enter some kind of weird chambers. We freeze, and Shaq Impressioner kills my wife and steals my son. I unfreeze sometime later, I don't know, escaping the vault about 200 years after the bombs dropped, like many people would do in my situation. Ugh. I tear down the town that I lived in so I could make a fleet of signs and level up. But as I'm leveling up, let me tell you about my past attempts on this challenge. Here they are in order. Blob McGoon, he died to some sense. The Mugger was melted within seconds to some bullets. Billy Bean died, I can't really remember how. King Explosion Murder, that's a reference, was lost in the abyss of my PC crash, so he's probably still out there somewhere. Billy Bassmouth, the most promising, died to a landmine whilst with his dog meat gang. Next was Jeremy Jerkingson. I got up to killing Kellogg, but instantly died to a bottle cap mine in full suit of power armor. Sure, it was made out of tin cans, but still. Following that was Dominion Jaquifus. That's one name. He died instantly to a radar. And then there was Cleta Thomason, died instantly to a mutant dog. I was running run insurance, what do you expect? Timberline Freak pissed off Diamond City and they murdered him. And that's all my past attempts, so back to the challenge. With some upgrades under my belt, I plan to get some things done before the first time I have to collect my first item. I run over to Concord, dealing with the intruding raiders that are attacking a small group, fighting my way up until I meet the said group. They're not important since I don't care. I'm not doing this ending. So all I want from them is the power armor that's located on the roof. After skipping their dialogue and having a minute-long loading screen, welcome to Fallout, I climb into the suit and deliver it to Drumline Diner for future pickup. Shortly before that, I had hit the 15-minute mark into this challenge. I spin the wheel, and I see what my first item is. Right, let's spin the wheel. Something easy so I can get a good boost and get a legendary weapon immediately. That looks like it's an item. Combination wrench. Is that a thing? I know there's a wrench, but I'm not sure about a combination wrench. Cambridge Police Station, is that? Wait, that's with Paladin Dance. I might have to see him early. We're gonna go to the police station early, actually. We're gonna help out Paladin Dance. Then we're gonna be inside. Oh, we can take the gear in there too. With this new item in mind, I continue all the way down to Paladin Dance, since I plan to do the Brotherhood of Steel ending. Plus, I hope that the combination wrench is located inside. Arriving to his location, I help fend off some ghouls and bare-hand combat, maybe bare naked. Oh god. I head inside of the group, taking all their shit and finding a combination wrench inside before leaving the building. Again. I plan to help him out later on in the challenge when I'm better equipped. Since I got the wrench, I plan to use the good boost at around 30 minutes so I can look for the next item whilst getting boosted out of my mind. You may ask, what's on the agenda now? And that's the bar fight quest in Diamond City. This is so I can get a ton of chems like Mentat, Psycho, all the sorts. Arriving to hype up the bar fight, I swing hard, murdering the man behind the bar. I clean out his pockets, run outside the gates, and spin the wheel for a good boost, getting double XP. Fun fact, I don't know how to do this, so I just re-roll. And I got extra weapon damage, which that I can do, pretty easy. Next, I roll to see the next item I have to collect, and twice in a row did I get things that don't exist. I did a very chopped job at making this list, so don't blame me too harshly. Finally, I got an item that I can feasibly get, and it's marine armor chest piece, which is in Far Harbor. I don't have any Fallout DLCs. This game is like, what, 20, 40 years old? No. Fuck you, Bethesda. Let's try again. Fragmentation grenade. Now I kind of feel bad. Now I kind of feel bad that I got a really easy one that I could just buy when I skipped a bunch of them. It's like, I don't have Far Harbor. That shouldn't be in there. A lot of them I can't get because I need either commands or they just don't exist and I've just done some fucked things making this list. Well, fuck it, man. I've done this shit 9 times. I've done it 9 times. I'll take whatever I can get. See the pattern? Anyways, the frag grenades being what I had to collect, I decided to ignore it for now and continue on to the drug deal, killing everyone instantly with a grenade, gaining a ton of chems and a good number of caps for the future. Unfortunately, there was no survivors. With everything in my deep bliss pockets, I traveled back to Diamond City to buy a frag grenade, a few fusion cores, and then travel back to Drumline Diner to pick the power armor up before going back to Paladin Dance to complete his quest. His quest being to travel to Arcjet Systems with Paladin Dance, collecting some weird gizmo that's protected by some synths. I needed the power armor for this because I'm not taking any chances. Last time I didn't take it, I died. This is my 9th run, and I'm on the 2nd hardest difficulty. Survival shit, and I'd rather not die. Midway through the quest, time strikes 45, and I spin the booster wheel. Right, what do I get? 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 1,000 caps. Let's figure out how I fucking do that. So then it'd be 99. Here we go. Followed by my next item. What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? It's an item. Wait, Venom Syringe? That's New Vegas. Fury. Okay, how do I make that again? It's been a while. I don't really mess with the chemistry shit. I'm unsure if I can collect this, but that's Future's problem, right? Continuing on, I reach the last bit and struggle with hacking the computer. For fuck's sake, Pat, I hate hacking for this exact fucking reason. I know there's supposed to be some little game, but I hate it. Warm, so it's probably an A, so it has to have an A. Yeah, it has to have an A. Is it nail? Apparently no. How? Fucking how? This is what I mean. The only thing that they shared was A, right? So, why the fuck does the next word that I pick with an A is all of a sudden no likeness? I hate this shit, bro. I fucking hate hacking. Oh my fucking god. Dude, Paladin Dance, how about you get the fuck over here since you're so... Ugh! Why is there so many fucking options? Game. Is it the A, M, or E? Farm. Oh my god. Shit happens, then boom, we're upstairs and I've completed the quest. Getting the Righteous Authority. That can rot in my back pockets because I don't care. And oh yes, I have 5 minutes to grab a Fury. Firstly, I can't make it because I don't have a single level into the Chemist perk. With this in mind, I traveled over to Good Neighbor, hoping some druggie, that's a half overdosing, can sell it to me. And by the way, where's Good Neighbor again? How have I gone past it? Dude, I can't... I fucking hate Good Neighbor, man.
What have you done with the real Ryan?
First bad boost of the run. What is it going to be, you may ask? Roll the clip. Please don't make me lose all my caps. Alright. What is it gonna be? No! No! Oh! Fuck! No! Fuck! Ugh! Dude, I got all these fucking caps for no reason. I should have went out and bought all of it. How much did I have? 1,000. 1,300. There goes all my caps. Oh, let's make sure of it. I lost all my caps. With that unfortunate loss, I roll for items and I have to collect the T45 power armor, left arm. Knowing that I can't just rip this piece off of my own armor, I already have since that's gay, I remember a spot where the frame spawns, and since I have no hacking skills, beep boop boop beep, you can cut that out. I can't just grab a suit from one of the cages throughout the map. So I travel on over to here and run over to the frame. Okay, the incomplete set should be in here. Yep. That doesn't look like 45. No, it is. It doesn't have left arm. Fuck, man. Ugh. Shit. Okay, plan B. Adam Cat's garage, which takes longer than 15 minutes. That's why I didn't do it in the first place. Okay. Look, I just decided to take the L, as I put it, and I was willing to risk getting a bad boost. But with this extra time in my pocket, I take on the extra quests at the police station, since I'm not sure if I need to complete them in order to get a freeway ticket into the Brotherhood of Steel, which, during the middle of said missions, I spin for my next bad booster. Alright, I've been bad. Please, man, please don't be something fucked. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. What do I get? Oh, I had a feeling it was gonna be that one. Okay, that's gonna be the minigun. I spin for my next item, and I get the Final Judgment, a special weapon that belongs to Arthur Maxon, which is the leader of the Brotherhood of Steel, in which, to grab it, I need to kill him. Problem is, I'm doing the Brotherhood of Steel ending. Killing him would mean I can't do that ending. Plus, I can't reach him in 15 minutes, so, future's problem again. Dropping my minigun and saying my goodbyes, I spend my free time upgrading some weapons before dealing with more shit with Paladin Dance. Fuck, I hate his missions. They suck. I hate the radio frequencies. I can't even remember where to go. I spin the fucking wheel, and now I'm addicted to Jet forever. Who cares? Right, next item I have to grab is the Power Fist. And the only thing that I could think of was Swan, since Power Fists don't usually spawn until I'm a higher level. But eventually, I finally figure out what I have to do in this shit quest, and travel to some comma ray site leading to the first time where I fear of ending the run. This area has... I remember this. This has... These have super mutants. I remember this, because this was a fucking pain. Holy shit! What the fuck? Where'd you come from? Oh, they have a fucking rocket launcher! Ugh! Oh my god. One of them has a fucking bomb. Where's the one with the missile launcher? That one! Shit! How many bullets does he have? One of them's legendary? Why? Oh, fuck! Okay, that's fine. Of course it's the fucking legendary. Oh, I lost my legs. Okay, I just gotta hide from them. Shit, they're still shooting like a bunch of bitches. Love it when I can't fucking see! Another legendary? Are you fucking me? Come on. Here we go, killed him. Does he drop? Fuck. I think he just dropped his weapon. I'm gonna go over. Nope. One of them threw a fucking Molotov like a dumbass. Alright, this is all I have. This pistol fucking sucks. Oh my god, wait. For a laser musket? Wait. That might be insane. Holy shit! I found it. Oh my god, I can just leave. Oh, fucking asshole. Oh my god, I'm doing 0 damage. Use all of them. Keep hurling him. I gotta know what he has. Okay, I definitely don't have enough bullets for Swan. They both have to drop laser muskets, for fuck's sake. The bleeding can be good, actually. Unfortunately, this fight took longer than it should have because I'm using pea shooters, and not long after, I spin the wheel and I must collect a metal helmet, and play in third person for 15 minutes. No biggie, I just hate third person in Fallout. Completing this quest took around Completing this quest took around 10 minutes, and I spend the final minutes trying to refresh the shop at Diamond City, but to no avail, unable to buy a metal helmet, leading me to needing to gain another bad boost. What is it? It's gonna be something horrible, isn't it? Oh my god, that one's so bad. I was pretty close to kill everyone, and that would have ruined the run where I would just have to fucking fight everyone. Oh my god, but now I can't attack anyone until I get a good boost. Thankfully, all I need to do is collect buff tats, which I can create right here in Diamond City. And I decided to get my good booster early, so I can help aid me in the fight for Nick Valentine. I don't even know how to do that. Hold on. This is the thing. I'm only using commands in the console of Fallout 4 because I don't know how to mess with fucking mods or scripts. This boost only creates technical problems, like destroying my fusion cores when I turn it off and making me do math to figure out if I can sprint or not, which takes a solid 30 minutes. But anyways, I fight through the subway station, fighting off Triggermen, quickly making it towards Nick. The power armor being vital here since it just makes things go by so much quicker and easier. I enter Vault 114, fighting off more Triggermen, until reaching Nick, who's been held captive by, could you guess it, a Triggerman. Who cares? On the way out, time strikes 12. I roll the wheel, needing to grab a .44 Magnum. I'll get back to this later. Nick and I meet Lil Pudgy outside. Fun fact, that was my name in high school. Unfortunately, things don't go well, and we killed him off. Escaping through the drainage pipe, I tell Nick to fuck off, and I make my way to the only .44 Magnum that I know of, since it's located near Sanctuary. I could have grabbed this when I started, but honestly, I viewed it as a waste of time, only having 5 bullets for a gun that I'll use once, that I needed to spend a solid 2 minutes getting. Yeah, 2 minutes I could be spending running to Diamond City. I'll pass. Anyways, with the leftover time, I buy some more gear and begin the quest with Nick. After some detective works, we're able to put together that the man that stole Skidmark's kid was Kellogg, because of his fat scar on his forehead. Using this, Nick and I begin our search for Kellogg, beginning with his house, to see if we can find any clues. In between to walking to his home, I spin the wheel, update the screen. Arriving to Kellogg's home, we found out that it's locked. I hate this part of the quest since I have to grovel on my knees for the mayor to get the keys, and since I don't have high enough charisma, I have to buy it off the receptionist. Don't worry, I get my payback later. With the keys in hand, handful of keys, Nick and I rummage through Kellogg's shit, finding a cigarette. Using dog meat, he can sniff out Kellogg and track him down. I hate this mission, since it's boring. That's why, before I travel to collect the power armor frame, I grab the fast travel to Fort Hagen, the spot where Kellogg is hiding. And so I simply teleport Blitz into the building. Fort Hagen is riddled with synths trying to protect Kellogg from me. So I take them down and beam straight to his location, since I've done this quest about 100 times. And with little time to spare, I had basically a minute to kill Kellogg, and unfortunately, I didn't grab the item in time, meaning I'll have to take a bad boost. Not wanting to fight Kellogg at a disadvantage, I blit inside the room, giving mean hooks to the synths, and melting Kellogg within mere seconds, in which we defile his corpse, stealing anything of value, including his smashed brain, and thankfully in time before spinning the wheel to see what bad booster I get. Okay, what's the bad boost? Come on. No. Oh, that takes so long. Oh my god, especially since I have like 20 fucking perks. For some weird fucking reason, I always get this bloody bad boost, since it was the most agonizingly slow thing I had to do. Imagine you're in the mall, right? You've got 2 fat, ugly, elderly bitches in front of you. For some reason, they're insane at playing defense and they can't let you go past. But they're so slow. They're like a snake. That's how it feels. This is how it feels doing this fucking boost. I've done it like 7 times. Yeah, there's a hole in my wall right next to me because of that. After that shit show, what do I have to collect next? All right, what am I getting? That took like a solid 10 to 15 minutes. It's a weapon. Fuck! Okay, fun fact. I've never used this weapon. Why? I don't know. Anyways, there's some fat ass behind some barracks. They'll sell it to me. Unfortunately, he's on the Pridwin. Fortunately, one step outside leads me to a massive airship flying overhead. That is the Pridwin. It'll dock at Boston Airport. Anyways, after dick-assing around looking for dog meat, only for it to be a massive waste of time, I visit Paladin Dance, so he can take me aboard of his vertibird, giving me a free one-way ticket inside of the Pridwin. That's why I did his quest, to have a shortcut into the airship. There's 4 minutes left, so let's go talk to the seller and buy that Gauss rifle. What's up, mate?
What are you doing back here? Maxon's address is on the command deck.
Proctor Tegan.
What are you doing back here?
Fuck.
Maxon.
Right, he won't sell it to us. Unless we talk to somebody. Okay, let's go talk to this autistic leader, sit his shit speech, and run right back to the cellar.
Proctor Tegan.
We can talk shop after you've fully checked in with Elder Maxon.
Fuck off. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose.
I run out of time and get a bad boost. Look, I didn't even think I was high enough level to even get the option to buy the damn thing. And I could have used VATS and stabbed him to teleport into the room, but here's the thing. I don't want to risk ruining this run. So who cares? Let's spin this wheel and move on. Fuck. God fucking damn it! Sorry about that. My audio cut. That's okay. We can just simply spin the wheel and get a nice, simple item.
Another weapon. A gamma gun? Why the fuck am I getting all these fucking weird ass guns?
Gamma gun. Okay, we can buy it. I'm not risking running into the wilderness to die instantly. So we can just buy it off of Arturo. Is that your name? Yeah, we can just buy it off of him. He won't sell it to me. Now I have to spin the fucking wheel again.
I definitely don't. I hope I don't get that immediately. Drop all my ammo.
At this point, I was losing my mind. I'm basically going to spiral downwards until eventually dying and needing to grab some bullshit every time isn't helping. But third time's the charm, right?
Stolen. Oh, fuck's sake. How is it to spin it? Oh, wow, that's laggy. What do I have to get? Please, something non-cancerous.
Oh my god. Holy shit, it's easy. Holy shit, it's easy. Okay, I must use stolen weapons. Okay, and I have to collect something easy. This is doable. Sprinting to Vault 111, my birth spot, I collect the game, and I spin the wheel and crash. Yeah, my game crashed. No, my PC crashed, actually.
Hey, hold. Oh shit, my splits. Hold on.
You're getting into the technical know-how of how I'm a bitch.
Okay, this is something I haven't told you. These wheels crash my fucking PC. When I've talked about my PC crashing, it's been because of these fucking wheels. And every time every time I spin this wheel, I feel like I'm running a 1 out of 4 chance that my PC will crash. I have always had problems with my RAM, like for a long time. I went to look at, RAM. Guess what? Fucking expensive as shit.
Spinning the wheels, I get 50% movement speed and had to collect Squirrel Jerky. Look, I'm just happy to play the game, okay? And Squirrel Jerky, fun fact, it doesn't exist. So I put it under Squirrel Bits and call it a day. Finally, we can get back to the story. Aldemaxon wanted us to attack Fort Strong for him about 20 days ago, but we're ready now. I didn't do this before because I had no armor. Flying in through heli, I cleared the ground from mutants and a single behemoth. Once completed, we head inside, and I use my good boost from obtaining Squirrel Jerky. I spin the wheel and get the dog meat pack. I plan to use it inside basically as some massive distraction and massive meat shield. Oversight here, the dogs don't die. I don't know why, but they live forever. That becomes a bit of a problem later. Anyways, all the mutants have been eradicated, and this quest is now complete. I spin the wheel again.
Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Recorder. What the fuck is that? Is that even a thing?
There's one location where I know a recorder is before getting into the Institute. Fort Hagen, in the room that I fought Kellogg. Unfortunately, I grabbed the recorder from the room, already rendering it as unusable. So what's my plan? I don't really know, but I exit the stronghold to find this.
Actually, I can take...
Did you see it? On the left side of the door.
You see that?
On the left.
Wait, where are these dogs going? Wait, hold on. They're all going somewhere. Oh, wait, will they hold on. Are they going to, like, Sanctuary Hills? I think they're all leaving because I have them dismissed. And so that's why they're not following me. Oh my god, it's a whole conga line. Because I don't have Dogmeat with me as a companion. So they all think they're the original Dogmeat. So they all go to where he's staying. So if I give it some time, they will tell me where to go to find the original Dogmeat. Problem is, Dogmeat looks the exact same as all of them, so I don't know which one I have to speak to make it as the companion.
After that, mess, I meet back up with Nick and this woman named Piper. Here's a little note about her. She's really annoying. But we butt heads and brainstorm about the fight with Kellogg, and we ultimately decide that Dr. Amari, a good neighbor, can help us out with hacking into Kellogg's brain. Learning this, I blitz on down to Good Neighbor, pausing for the spiel wins, wheel spin, and meet up with Nick in Amari's room. As she speaks about smart doctor stuff, I rob her room from all of its valuables and hop into a dream pod. Doing this, I can rummage through Nick's mind while she's hooked up to Kellogg's brain. Look, here's an honest opinion of this mission. For the first time, it's pretty interesting. but after the 50th time, it loses its charm. Anyways, we learn that the Institute have been using teleportation to get in and out of their hideout, and that a man named Virgil has actually escaped and has been on the run from the Institute somewhere in the glowing sea. Blitzing on past Nick, I venture forth to find that stupid dress, since I can only play in hand-to-hand combat, but to no avail, I fail, and I roll again to add to the new pile of disabilities. I get randomizing my stats, and needing to craft rad stag stew. I never really cook in Fallout, since, I don't know, so I didn't know what a silt bean was, but apart from that, I completed it. I dick-assed around for a solid minute before spinning the wheel and getting another dog meat pack. This should be great as a giant meat shield in the middle of the glowing sea, and I roll for items, getting Desdemoda's outfit. I classified this as the outfit you get when you kill her during the mission, taking out the railroad, and maybe pickpocketing her, though I haven't really fact-checked that. Knowing this, I decided to bite the bullet and take the future bad boost and travel towards the glowing sea. It was pretty uneventful because it was just basically me being a pussy and not wanting to die and end the run basically, which in turn caused me to forget about the timer, but after I fixed that, I run past some crazy town and bolt right into Virgil's cave. We talk for a bit. He's skeptical that we're the Institute. I tell him he's crazy and go out to kill a Corsa, I guess. I can't really remember why because I skipped all the dialogue. Wheel happens, flashing on the screen. I buy a razor grain from some gross woman, and as quick as the boost came, it's gone. Now, back to the Corsa. Following the Corsa's low radio frequency, we enter a green building where shit's going down. Gunners are getting mowed down by this Corsa, and I follow my way up through the building to find this Corsa. Pocketing 1,000 caps from the wheel as I'm at it, I fight through the gunner forces and reach the top floor where a Corsa is holding prisoners hostage. Leaving no room for argument, I cast Fireball right into the small room, launching a mini nuke and mow the Corsa down with bullets. Grabbing all of his shit off his body, including a Corsa chip to get information on the Institute. As it turns out, a synth is hidden in a makeshift cell. I'm pretty sure that the Corsa was sent out to capture and return this rogue synth from the gunners and reprogram her back into the Institute. I'm not really sure what happens if you let her out or not, so I kind of just kill her for fun. Aside from that, I spin the wheel and get a really easy find. A baseball. I'm sure you got one in your pocket right now. Yep, look into your pocket. Baseball. Which I buy from a vendor in Diamond City. I travel back to Goodneighbor to speak with Dr. Amari, and she tells me that she can't help us with decoding chips, but points us in the direction of the railroad. Secret organization that helps out clocks and washing machines. Woman! Sorry, my demons came out. She doesn't know where they are, but says follow the Freedom Trail or whatever. Right, mate, I'll just run around in circles to where I think they are before I come across the building. Running inside, I complete the puzzle, which was so hard. Like, how could I remember that their password was their name? Anyways, I run right past them and enter the headquarters, so some nutjob can decode the Corsa chip for me. I don't know why, but some genius at the Bethesda mega quarters thought that standing still listening to a man orgasm about a chip for a minute straight was enjoyable. But after taking the code and thunder counting the chip towards them since they begged for it, I say goodbye to these losers and immediately realize that I forgot about the wheel, and I spin a few minutes late. That's okay, the good boost doesn't really matter, it was shit, flashed on the screen. But the item I needed to grab next was the junk jet, a really shit weapon. Now there is one location that I know it spawns in, that being within Arc Jet Systems. Now fortunately, we already explored it with Paladin Dance, but I was unsure if I grabbed it or not. Fortunately, after reviewing past footage, I didn't, probably because of what I said before. It was shit. But thankfully, that meant I didn't feel like grabbing it. I speed on over to Arc Jet Systems and pick it up before speeding back to Virgil's cave and giving whatever was left of the Corsa chip that I murdered into his big green hands. Skipping his dialogue, he gives me the schematics to teleport into the Institute, and with this in hand, I give the plans over to the Brotherhood of Steel, and Arthur Morgan informs me to hand it over to Proctor Ingram, so she can build it for us, but not before I scavenge the area for fusion cores, which is, quite frankly, the only reason why I picked this ending. I mean, sure, Liberty Prime is badass, but running around in full power suit armor for the rest of the game is pretty damn useful. Guess what? It's that time, and I spin the wheel again, and I get an extra life, baby! Woo! Cut that out, cut it! And as a little cherry on top, I only needed to grab a fragmentation mine. So that'll be pretty easy. But anyways, back to Ingram. As she's clubbing her head into the wall because Virgil can't write for shit when he made those plans, I run around grabbing some stupid ass parts for the teleporter. Since the Brotherhood of Steel has like no materials for the build, after realizing that it's time to spin the wheel again, I tell this woman to fuck off since she won't leave you alone after killing her father back at the bar. Yeah, that person that we aired out, that's her father. Right. I spin the wheel, getting another life, which isn't as exciting as the first time. I spin for items, needing to collect a radar harness. Now, with what I'm doing right now, I am not very sure if many people agree with this, but in Fallout there's a very overpowered weapon called the Tesla Cannon. This weapon one-shots a lot of enemies and uses fusion cells, not cores. Why use a laser gun when you can use this thing? No reload too. It's just continuous. Why Bethesda put this into that game, you may ask? Because they're fucking munted, that's why. If you don't like that I'm using the Tesla Cannon, first of all, hate the game, not the player, but I won't do it again, I promise! I think this one action of gaining the Tesla Cannon made everything so much easier because I wasn't afraid of dying anymore. Do not get me started on the power armor too. But this whole encounter took me like 9 minutes. And now with the remaining amount of time, I spawned back at Concord, which has been a shit show since I left them. Since a Deathclaw has been causing havoc for multiple days, if not weeks, since I dipped. Following the Deathclaw's path of dead raiders, I look into their pockets until I find the harness, tearing off their body and spin jutsu on out of there before the Deathclaw turns around and spots me. Now with another spin underneath my belt, I tell the same lady from before to piss off before I spin, and turns out I get a free legendary weapon, which I'll never use. Why? Because I have the Tesla Cannon. And I need to grab a syringe ammo thingy, which I eventually failed to do because this weird lady distracted me. I don't know what's up with her. Hey, that's okay. I can do a bad boost. And just as I need to spin the wheel, and it turns out I crashed again. My PC crashed again. I'm going to copy all of these and put them into different wheels. I lost a lot of shit in that recording. It was only an hour. I did so much. I go on a tirade for a solid minute. I may or may not be talking about racial minorities here. Don't worry, we cut that out. And I spin the wheel, but I just need to grab a plastic spoon, which only spawn in lunchboxes. Why these things exist, I don't really know why. And for the bad boost, I must speak only in VATS, so I can only attack in VATS. Here's the problem, I forgot that existed and completely ignored it as I searched frantically for a plastic spoon. A plastic spoon! It was a giant shit show, and for my mistakes, I decided to spin a bad boost twice. Right, for missing the item and forgetting about the previous bad boost. Play the clip. Great. Oh, no. Fuck. Okay. We can go to the diner. We can kill that bitch. One more because I missed the other bad boost. No. Come on. I hate this one, bro. I fucking hate it. Dude, I hate this fucking boost because it sucks. Why the fuck is this the most popular one I keep getting? It takes a solid 20 fucking minutes to do it. It just simply sucks. That's 20 minutes that I'll never get back in my life. And I roll for items and I get Desdemona's outfit again. So I automatically just lose. Here's the problem. I must attack the next friendly NPC I see. I can't run into Diamond City because if I attack anyone there, then everyone is going to attack me. So I fast travel to Drumline Diner and hit this lady in the back of the head really hard, causing her to drop and foam at the mouth. Don't worry, your body heals during dire situations like this. After the encounter, I gear up at Diamond City.
Hold up.
Dude, fuck off. Before leaving for the Institute, since I don't think I can complete it all in 15 minutes, then I'll have to spin a bad booster inside the Institute, which arouses some problems, like ruining the run. But hey, let's push that right back into the back of our minds for now, and we must step on the platform for the teleporter. Shit begins hitting the fan as the teleporter shakes violently. Maxon, who is watching, informs us that a past member of the Brotherhood of Steel, I'm just gonna call it BOS because I keep fucking it up, and it's pissing me off. This member is lurking within the Institute, and he implores us to bring her back to the HQ. Ingram instructs us to plug in some weird USB to scan the network or something, and shortly after, we're teleported inside. Body together and all, I blitzed to the nearest computer, plugging in the stick, and vomiting in reaction to the search history. A man sounds out in speakers, claiming that he's the leader of the Institute and guides us into the elevator. During the boring trip to wherever the leader is taking us, he gives a speech about themselves. Not really important as we come across Sean, the son we've been searching for. I have, you guys haven't, fuck off. But it turns out that he isn't even our son, he's a robot. But in fact, this 80 to 100 to 130-year-old man in front of us is our son. And that we've been frozen for so long that our son has already grown up. And he's now the leader of the Institute. He wishes that we join the Institute and go look around talking to everyone. I agree for now, and I look around talking to everybody. Look, all these people don't matter because, spoilers, I kill them all in the end. But there's only one person who matters to us, and that's Dr. Lee. She used to be a member of the BOS after she left or was banished. I can't remember. For the sake of the video, I successfully beat the skill check in a dialogue and convinced her to return. Hooray. Show off her ugly ass haircut. As I was not completing the quest to convince Dr. Lee to return, I spin the wheel, and thankfully, the bad boost was some bullshit like dropping all my junk, and I'll just need to find some golden lighter. That will be easy. And that's all with the Institute. Really, that's the only time you'll ever go into the Institute in this video, since I don't care about them. I'm not doing their ending. I teleport out and give Proctor Ingram her holotape, with the network scanned. With this, we can know something about their whereabouts, I guess. I don't really know what's the point of this thing. But she leads us to a locked room inside of the Boston airport, revealing the remaining pieces of Liberty Prime. As I loot the room of its valuables, she explains the history of Liberty Prime and how she's been slowly rebuilding it throughout the years, and then some useless stuff I can't really recall because I perfectly timed the skip dialogue option where we kind of just have a staring contest. But apparently Dr. Lee worked on Liberty Prime back in Fallout 3, but she is refusing to work on the robot again. Why? I say who cares, because you convince her immediately. Because she says, it's coming from us. Honestly, it felt like this conversation would have changed nothing if it didn't exist. I mean, sure, there's the idea that she hates working on Liberty Prime, and it's there, but it's so short that it's kinda just useless. Enough critical thinking for now, as Proctor Ingram and Madison Lee are waiting for us down at Boston Airport, I jump down to meet the two, and they explain how during the events of Fallout 3, Prime had taken some serious damage during the war, and it needs new electromagnetic actuators, whatever nerd shit that is, right? Which needs to be crafted. You may have noticed a bunch of shit on the ground being kicked around. That's because during their speech, I had rolled the wheel and lost all of my aid items. So that's why everything is on the ground. Oh, there's some really embarrassing ones and I don't want to do it. Oh no, come on, keep going, keep going. That is so bad. That is so fucking bad. I've lost all my psycho. I had no jet anyway. All my stimpaks, all my food. I also need to grab some Raider's arm. I probably meant for some armor, but I decided to take it literally and cut someone's arm off and call it a day. So I located some Raiders that I know spawn in and defiled their corpses until I managed to grab their arm. Oh, there we go. Got it. Right. Got the arm. Thankfully, I returned to Boston Airport to craft the electro thingy-mabob. I already had the materials and returned to Ingram with the great news. Instagram. Oh, all my shit on the ground.
Dr. Ingram.
That's all 4 action.
Oh, holy
Delivered
shit!
and done.
Fuck's
Nice
sake!
work. Right on schedule.
That scared the
That is
shit out of
getting
me.
difficult.
Midway through the TED talk they're giving me, I spin the wheel getting free power armor upgrade, and I must grab a fusion core. I think my armor was already at a healthy amount of HP, so I just kind of ignored it, and I'm living in Fusion Core City, so grabbing a new fusion core will be easy. Back up! Back to the story. The 2 tells us that Liberty Prime needs to be rearmed. With what, you may ask? Simple, a fleet of nukes that it loads onto its back and pelts it at its enemies. Now, these nukes are kept in the glowing sea, underneath some metal pyramid. Right, and before I go out to search for the nukes, I run into the storage bay, wiping it clean of its fusion cores and any other useful goods I find, before meeting up with one of the scribes. Scribe Halen, to be exact. The one from the beginning. Unfortunately, she wasn't cool enough to get much, if not any screen time, but she instructs us to place a distress beacon once we have located the loading bay with the nukes. The trip was uneventful, since I didn't run face to face with a Deathclaw, but we locate the pyramid and rid of it of any and all ghouls. slowly moving through the facility until we come across Brother Henry and his sexy robot. Fucking stinks in here. What is the state of this room? He's a part of the Children of Adam, the same group of weirdos that I passed when we were going past Virgil's cave. Unfortunately, we fail all 20 of his skill checks, and I have to murder both of them. After stealing his password and using his terminal, I'm surprised that he was even computer literate, but I opened the gates revealing the giant collection of Mark 28 nukes. I wonder what the previous versions looked like. Anyways, I slammed the beacon onto the ground before leaving to inform both Lee and Ingram of our success. Now all that's left is to activate Liberty Prime. Turning him on is as simple as not climbing onto its head and pressing the button you were at 20 seconds ago. But that's if you don't crash when spinning the wheel. So obviously, it's not the website that's crashing me, but it's my PC. So maybe I just did a chop job of building it. Anyways, after spinning the wheel and then spinning it again because I will repeat, I'm pissed. And the next item I pick up will be legendary, which the Tesla cannon will still be better than. Are we gonna crash here? I swear to God, if I fucking crash. Squall jerky. It doesn't fucking exist. How many times do I have to fucking tell you? Squirrel jerky doesn't exist. I'm just gonna spit on a kebab and call it squirrel jerky. As you can see, I was pretty pissed and saying random stuff, but booting back up into the game, I found out that I'm still naked and Lee is a bit of a bitch. Alright.
I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Dude, I can't save and slap this bitch because I'd lose a life, so you're lucky. I report back to Elder Maxon, and it turns out that Paladin Dance is a synth, and he sent us out to kill him for being a traitor. I quickly gear up at Diamond City, grabbing my new weapon to glue the legendary effect on, and which effect did I use? Don't worry, you only need to know that I have the Tesla cannon. After this, I meet Dance at his hideout, and I fail the skill check, needing to square up with him. I think this is the only time in this playthrough where I kind of felt some kind of human emotion towards anything in this game. I even shed a tear towards it. Since I couldn't spare him, Maxon isn't waiting for us outside. Spinning the wheel with tear-filled eyes because I'm 6'4" and I read women literature without cringing. The next item I collect becomes legendary, and I must craft Myla Queen Steak, which, first of all, Tesla cannon, and second of all, I only know one instance in the game where a Myla Queen is, and I'm not doing that shit. It's the Minuteman quest for some castle, and I can't do that in 15 minutes. So I'll just have to bite the bullet on this one. Returning back to the Pridwin, it turns out that we must take out the railroad before they attack us first. Sure. Teleporting over, I immediately join the brawl, fighting my way through the horde of railroad infantry, taking them out before bolting into their HQ. Running in, I immediately set my sights onto the drummer boy, missing some shots because he's a twig. I have a vendetta against him because he would always run up to me telling me some bullshit that I already knew, but after he's down, I move on to the next members. That would be funny. Oh, awesome. Once all of Railroad have been eradicated, I report back to Ingram to inform her of our success. And she reports to us that a building called Mass Fusion holds an item called the Beryllium Agitator. It was created before the war and makes a shit ton of power. But before I left for the agitator, I spun the wheel to check what bad booster I would get before going with Ingram. Alright, let's see the odds of me crashing. I think it's about quite a lot. No! Oh no! Okay, we lost one of our lives. Okay, fuck. I'm just gonna go until I die.
Hold on, Paladin.
Let's go with bald
Let
head.
me make one thing clear.
Whoops.
A member of the Paladin.
Oh. Hold on. Oh, dead. Oh. 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 You're gone. So last standing here. Oopsies. Oh my god, everyone's down here. Holy shit. Oh, it's out of Maxon.
No mercy.
Alright. Unfortunately, I lose a life, leaving with one extra life before I need to pick up some duct tape.
so I can use the good boost whilst inside mass fusion if needed. Boarding the vertibird on the Pridwin, we fly towards mass fusion and mow down any stragglers on the tower. Holy shit, he just folded. Before jumping off and finding our way down. After some hiccups with the elevator and fighting off the rest of the Institute, we make it to the control room, climbing into decontamination airlock and picking up the beryllium agitator in the highly radioactive environment. Apparently, this sets off an alarm, activating the building's defenses. Alright, careful. Shit. Holy shit! I'm out of, holy shit, I'm out of, fucking shit. My god. Carrying too much. Fuck's sake. Dog meat, get up! Alright, I remember there should be an assault run. Oh, she's right here. Oh, where's... Hold up, there's another one. Oh, I got that one. Fuck, I killed myself. Shit, I have no stim packs. We have one more life. We have one more life. We are so fucked.
Knocked out the power to the elevators.
Oh! Fuck's sake. All the way back here? Are you serious? Catching back up to where I was before and spinning the good boost wheel, hoping to get something helpful, but to only get increased movement speed. That isn't going to be very useful here, and the item that I need to grab is just not possible right now, really. Getting into position, I try again with only one life remaining. Come on. Shit. Shit, he's still in that room. Fuck me, yeah, go fuck him up. Oh, shit, he just walked past me. Please go fuck her up. Shit. Okay, there should be some sexy robots coming by. Instagram, go. I don't want to fight them. They're fucking scary. Ho! Oh shit. Oh, they're finding Instagram. Alright, got that one. Come on, a little bit more. She's dead. Okay, there was only two.
Target down.
Fuck, okay. Fighting off the final pieces of defenses, and now with fear reinstalled back into me, I fight back out of the building with Ingram. But before I give up the agitator, I'm going to take the highly radioactive material into Diamond City for everyone to enjoy. Side note, apparently I killed off the lady that kept nagging me. I can't really remember when that happened, since she's just kind of left to rot on the ground, but that doesn't matter since I'm here to buy the old faithful off of Arturo. Unfortunately, I'm as broke as a joke, and I need to sell practically everything for the weapon that I'll never use. After the unfair purchase, I blitz on back to Boston Airport and slam the highly radioactive material into Liberty Prime's neck, powering him back online. I'd love to take all my shit.
Core reinitialized. Liberty Prime.
What's this?
Full system analysis.
Oh shit.
Mission: the destruction of any and all
damn.
Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory. Impossible.
Brotherhood. Salute.
Ad Victoriam.
Proceeding to target coordinates. Freedom is the sovereign right.
We follow him towards the Institute's hideout, spinning the wheel during the walk, landing on some radioactive goo. I don't care, and I get the good boost of no radiation damage. That's okay, I just won't step into the glowing sea. Destruction follows Liberty Prime as he marches towards the Institute, leaving mini craters from the nukes he hurls towards rabid dogs and mole rats, even coming across a behemoth. Shit. I did that much damage with this gun? Fuck. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh my god! The Institute has been hiding underneath this White House building. I can't remember the name of the place, and as we arrive, all hell breaks loose. Bullets and nukes fly past as we fight against synths, until the waves are finally taken out, allowing Liberty Prime to fire upon the ground.
creating a tunnel and throwing a nuke as I'm on top of it, just for good measure. Jumping down, you find a blank loading screen and speak to Elder Maxon. He gives us the plan. The plan being to find the reactor and blow it to smithereens with this fusion pulse charge. You can tell it's radioactive because of the symbol. The small strike team that's formed fights through the building. Some friendly fire inevitable, and the time hits that point, causing me to spin the bad booster wheel.
Please do not fucking crash, man. I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. With only, I don't know how many bullets I have since I'm blocking the screen, I continue forth, killing enemy sins. And I swear these innocent civilians are always trying to body block my shots. But amidst the chaos, we are blocked from entering the reactor, as it needs to be unlocked using the leader's terminal. Traveling to the terminal, we are met face to face with the leader, our son, Sean. Sorry, out of my way. Hacking into the mainframe, I disable the defenses and turn on the evacuation protocols, because I don't want Madison Lee to be mad at me after I complete the game. I run back to my team, needing to rely on them since I have no ammo, and with the defenses powered off, we are able to continue towards the reactor room. I can't fight, but I come up with a genius plan to defeat the rest of the Institute. Go Elder Maxon, you're invincible.
They can't hide from us.
There's something in my teeth. Hold on. Let me just get this out before I continue. See ya. Oh, how's it going in there? You guys finished? Looks finished. Why I didn't grab the Institute pistol from my dead father's body is unbeknownst to me, but this still gets the job done, so who cares, really? Who won in the end? After Elder Maxon and I defeat the baddies together, I nosedive into the reactor as it's powered on and plant the device before being teleported away back to the start. Unfortunately, this fake Sean is begging to come with me and to not die. I hate him, but to not look bad in front of everybody, I agreed to let him join. Which, don't worry, I'll rename him as Beer Collector later. Move.
Let's get out of here.
Shut up, kid. Get out of the way, Elder Maxon. Hopping onto the teleporter, we are teleported onto mass fusion with Elder Maxon and 2 nobodies.
Dr. Ingram has assured me that we'll be
Look.
outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore...
The screen goes black as a cool little speech is playing, marking the end of this playthrough, and I decide to celebrate with the others. What do we get? Final one. This is gonna be the send-off to me never playing again. Just kind of hoping for a better one. Shh, that never happened. Oh no. Such a bad one to leave off of. Such a shame that I just beat the game and I have to kill the next friendly person I see. See you guys. Oh, he's just kind of dead on the ground. See you guys. We do a retry. That didn't happen. Oh, that did happen. Bye. And that's it. Fallout 4, but I need to grab a random item every 15 minutes. Challenge completed. That hurts. Oh my god, that hurts. This was pretty easy, to be honest. The hardest parts were crashing, but once I got onto my feet, aka grabbing the Tesla cannon, it was pretty easy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and a subscribe. You can't just do one, you have to do both. That's the rules. And go check out my other stuff that I have. But anyways, my throat hurts so much. Oh my god. I need a better way of doing this. My throat hurts so much. I'm sorry if I sounded so lackluster nearing the ending. But, but anyways, as always, until next time.